you're new here, guess what? Hit the subscribe button. Everybody else hit the like button. Man, we back with another one. Today, we gonna break down what Soulja Boy got going on. You know, been a lot of speculations, a lot of rumors of where Big Draco from. You know, we done heard people talking about, well, we done heard Soulja Boy say he from Atlanta. We heard a lot of people say Soulja from Mississippi. Some people saying that he from Cali. So where is Big Draco from? You know, we done seen people say they went to school with him in Mississippi. You know, we seen people's. Well, we ain't seen nobody come out from Atlanta and say they went to school with him and nothing like that. But we done heard Soulja Boy say that where he met his first best friend in Atlanta. Say, wait, he was born in Chicago, moved to Atlanta, left Atlanta at 11, and moved to Mississippi until he was like 16 or something like that. But the people in Mississippi, from Batesville, Mississippi to be exact, they claim Big Draco from Mississippi. That's what they claiming. Big Draco from Mississippi. Okay, well, Draco himself, he explained what he had going on. He explained this whole situation. Where he from, you know, where he lived at. And he said he gonna let the peoples decide where he from. He gonna let the people decide that. You know, because people's gonna keep on saying what they want to say until Soulja Boy explain to y'all where he really from. We're gonna let Soulja Boy talk. And another thing too, in the video, you know, I ran through the little video from here and there, just listen to bits and pieces. And I heard Soulja Boy was saying where he was from. But he said he moved to Mississippi to stay with his dad. You know, but when he blowed up, he said he did it for his mama. He lived with dad now, but he did nothing for dad. He said he did it for his mom. So when dad raised you from 11 to 16, and you ain't do nothing for dad, we're going to let Soulja talk.
All right, say cheese. Y'all, they got everybody going viral. And went back to the hood yesterday. This is the Soulja story, bro. I born in motherfucking Chicago. I was born in Chicago. Boom, moved as a little baby from Chicago, like 1 year old, some shit like that. Went to Atlanta. Boom, Simpson Road, Mason Turner Ave is where I grew up at. I moved around Atlanta a lot, though. I'm going to name all the places I lived in Atlanta. We're going to see who can trace this shit and break this shit down. Boom, Simpson Road. I was going to Herndon Elementary when I was on Simpson Road. Boom, Flipper Temple, Hollywood Road. That when I was going to Scott Elementary. Boom. Over there when I was staying by the West End Mall, I was going to Dean Rush. Boom. After that, Deal Avenue, I was going to Parks Middle School. They was giving us free laptops in that bitch. Hold on for part two. This shit about to run out. All right, so boom. When I was staying on Deal Ave and I was going to Parks Middle School, that's when I was like, all right, I'm finna go to Mississippi with my daddy type shit, right? So this, how old was I? I'm 11 years old. So you gotta think this at 11. So up until 11 years old, I was living in Atlanta. Boom, went to Mississippi. So from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 6 years in Mississippi. 16, I got famous, I became Soulja Boy. Then I moved back to Atlanta. And then the rest is history. So I'm gonna let y'all come up with the debates of where I was from. That's the whole timeline right there. High school, I went to high school in Mississippi. Then when I moved back to Atlanta, I tried to go to high school out there. I got kicked out. I had to go to CEP. I was in an alternative school, CEP. That's the story. Last but not least, before I leave that out, so, you know, y'all can make y'all debates on where I'm from and shit like that, but the reason why I rep Simpson Road, the reason why I rep Zone 1 so hard, because, like I said, we did move around a lot, but I felt like that's the block that made me, like, that's who made me who I am today, you feel me? I was real young, but that shit make you grow up fast, though. Like, when you living out there, like, the shit that you see in the streets, this shit like, I don't know, that shit traumatized you, you know what I'm saying? But that shit turned you to a man at a young age. So I feel like I was a man, goddamn, motherfucking, I don't even know how old I was, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I was grown ass nigga. You feel me? So that's the block that I feel like I really just, I don't know, that's the block that I love, you know what I'm saying? But I stayed everywhere. I've been all around, but it just like, that's why I made my best friend. That's why I did my most shit. That's, you know, that's why I became me, nigga. On gang, nigga. How y'all gonna tell me where I'm from? Nigga, Simpson, nigga, on gang. You know what I'm saying? And I got love for Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? My daddy from Mississippi. My daddy's side of the family from Mississippi. I'm from Atlanta. My mama from Atlanta. My mom's side of the family from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I did this shit for my mama, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, I did it for my mama. Like, I did it to get out the hood. I did it to make money. I did it. That's what I did it for. I did it for my mama. So, you know, I did it for Atlanta. So I feel like, nigga, I was who I was before I got to Mississippi. Like, I already felt like I already was who I was. And then when I got to Mississippi, everybody was saying, oh, this the new nigga from Atlanta. This the new nigga from Atlanta. So it's like, I don't know. But I ain't gonna lie, though. I did do a lot in Mississippi. Once I got to Mississippi, that's when I got the internet. That's when I got YouTube. That's when I got cameras. That's when I had money to do shit. In Atlanta, I ain't had no money. I couldn't film shit. I ain't had no cameras. I ain't have shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for both. And then this the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that. I ain't saying I be on that block every day. I ain't saying I be over there. I still be over there all the time. I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? That's just where I grew up at now. Don't get it confused. I'm just saying, I'm just posting on the block every day. I'm just outside. No. Nah, you feel me? That's just where I grew up. That's it. I ain't gonna lie though, I would like to tap in with the goddamn the new up and coming niggas that's on the block now though. You feel me? If you from the Westside, you from somewhere, nigga, tap in with me, shit. Lock in, let's do some music. Let's just, we ain't even gotta do no music, nigga. We just kick shit. You feel me? Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? I would love that, but yo, man, I just got real good memories over there, bro. Like, no bullshit. Go! Man, y'all motherfuckers got me over here reminiscing now. Maybe I'm just in a moment. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too hard, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I miss them days, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I miss them days, bro. Just being on the block, being in the hood, just doing shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's fun as fuck being rich, though. Having my way and shit. It's you know what I'm saying? The hard work was worth it for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Them times, bro, it just can't be explained. Like, your first time smoking a blunt, first time just doing all type of shit, just running from 12, getting in the bullshit. Just all type of just shit, bro. Riding the MARTA. Nigga got so much money, nigga don't even ride the MARTA. Nigga ain't even ride the MARTA. Nigga don't even want to ride the MARTA no more. But just riding the MARTA, bro. Shit like that, walking. Nigga don't even walk no more. All right, say cheese. Y'all they got.
Okay, so y'all heard it from Big Draco himself. He represented Atlanta. He not from Mississippi. He's singing he from Atlanta. Y'all heard it from him, not me. But while you hear it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Until next time, peoples.